There we go. Well, I'm getting a pretty big glare over here. Let's try this a little bit. All right, hold on, guys. This is the third week in a row I've done YouTube, and it is set up different every single time. So I believe I am live, and I have a pretty big delay from the YouTube channel. Let's see what we can do here. Just give me a second, you guys, and I will get started. Lord. Now they're changing everything from Facebook to Meta. Nobody wants Meta. Good Lord, Zuckerberg's an idiot. You figure a billionaire would hire some people to come up with something. This dude sat in his mama's basement and dreamed up Meta. The metaverse. Give me a break. You rebranded the most popular brand on the planet. That was awesome. Good Lord. Alright guys, we are on Facebook Live as well. I'm going to do a couple things. We're going to go Facebook Live on the phone. What's up, Facebook? And then we're going to go YouTube Live. So, let me, and they got Meta. Now I've got this, so the Facebook Business Suite now has turned over to the Meta Business Suite. I do not like the business suite in Facebook. I'm calling it Facebook forever. Dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life is Mark Zuckerberg changing the most popular, most recognizable brand on the planet to a stupid name like Meta and the metaverse. He lost, what'd he lose? He lost $12 billion yesterday. I think he lost $12 billion and $200 billion or something like that. It was I can't remember. So it was the world record loss, Mark Zuckerberg, and the world record gain with Jeff Bezos. So what a day for the stock market, which is a complete calamity right now. Oh my word, it is crazy. Guys, JP Merlo with the Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue. I am live streaming on Facebook and I am live streaming on YouTube Live. So I don't know what these settings are. Like I said, the third week in a row, and they've set up differently all 3 times. My back end dashboard isn't showing me the live stream, but I know we're live. It's showing you guys on there, so if you guys on Facebook would help me do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be awesome. I am on the hunt for 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. That's the milestone to monetize your channel. I am just basically using Sunday nights as the live stream still for now. Let me see if I can get you guys a little bit better fish angle. I see Mr. Cody Grimes over there. Man, if you would go to YouTube, if you can, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that would be awesome. I am starting to lean over to the YouTube Live dashboard, just so that I can get my studio set up finally, and quit having to do this. They have some software out there that I can stream to all the platforms, but honestly, I am. Let me get back on my okay. I don't even like that. That's so stupid. Let me figure out something here. Um, anyways, Facebookers. If you guys would go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the like button, hit the notification bell. You'll get notified every time I go live or every time we upload a video. And if you guys didn't see the video today, it was funny. In my opinion, it was funny. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I've done it a time or two, and I thought, man, I gotta make a funny video about it. I call it cichlid soccer, right? So an oversized food pellet threw in this tank full of mad cichlids, and man, it is funny. You all go check it out after the live stream. It's on the YouTube channel right now, and it is hilarious. It is funny. I just gotta say. Anyways, back to, you know what I need? I need a tech guy. And you know, I'm a tech guy, but this tech guy needs a tech guy. I just need a little dude that is familiar with up-to-date background dashboard settings, and with Facebook and a couple other things, and that way I could focus more on the entertainment and the content and not have to worry about these stupid settings. I mean, once you get them, I've saved them a million times. All my RTMP settings are right. Everything is right, and it doesn't do it like it did the first week. So I know I'm live. I know I'm YouTubing. Okay, awesome. So yay, what's up? Your Canadian friend is here. Yay, we got two groups of people. Heck with it. We're just gonna have a mad party the way it is. If they don't like it, tough. So I just wish I could get this streamlined a little bit better, because the intros turn out all funky. If you want to know the truth, the intros. I'm talking to Facebook. I'm talking to YouTube. I'm gonna be talking to Twitch. There's all these stupid platforms that I gotta relearn. I never did Twitter. Although I've had a Twitter account since like 2010 or something, whenever Twitter came out, 12. And I've had YouTube. I've been doing YouTube videos since, I don't know, 2007 or something like that. I used to have a restaurant. I used to have a all-American cheeseburger restaurant called Cheeseburger Paradise, and I used to do live streams back then in 2014, and man, did I look terrible. Just the stress was all over me, right? I had lost about 90 pounds that year, and it was not fun. Let me tell you, it was fun. It was fun, but I never owned a restaurant. I've had big parties with 200 or 300 people. I've had parties with 100, 150 people down on Embark Court, which is just an apartment complex, and I have successfully entertained several big parties. Owning a restaurant, completely different. It is not for the faint of heart. How about that? It is a lot different, you guys. I am not gonna lie. I'll tell you some secrets about the restaurant business. People might think that the restaurant business and what you kind of have to think about and stuff is pleasing the customers, and the customer's always right, and I don't know, just in my mindset, owning a restaurant, I didn't jump into this thing. I was really reluctant. I was bartending at a Mexican restaurant, and man, was killing it. Believe that. We filled up the bar, good friends of mine, great people, had contests, had a great time. We had a 5-pound burrito eating contest. It was a challenge. Bartending was very easy for me. Entertainment, very easy for me. Just fun. So the third time I was asked if I wanted to run a restaurant, own the restaurant, and I had said, no, I don't think so. I did it, and it was it was like stepping into a tornado, learning all that stuff. And in learning that stuff, uh, I'm not afraid of challenges. Okay, I'm not afraid of learning. I'm not afraid of jumping in with both feet, type of thing. I What's up, Reap? I see you down there. I see you down there. Get over there on Facebook. I need comments and likes on Facebook. Everybody on or on YouTube. Everybody get on YouTube. All right, all you Facebook freaks out there. I do have you on Facebook Live. I am transitioning over to the YouTube. I'm gonna do it all. I'm gonna do it all slowly but surely. Reap, I wish you were here. You could show me some tricks. But I'm gonna be streaming to all of it. I'm gonna figure out a way. I don't care if I gotta put an iPhone on my laptop, recording another iPhone, recording the laptop. But we'll get it, because I mean, between Twitch and TikTok, Twitter, Getter, that's a conservative social media, Rumble, there's a bunch of them, right? So some of them are going away, and some of them are building up. So good Lord, you guys, all these stinking settings. I'm using OBS software. That's not that difficult. But the back end of YouTube, obviously there's a connection, but it is not showing me on the dashboard the connections. But anyways, talking about the restaurant. It was really exciting. But believe me, I'm talking 5-6 o'clock in the morning to open up at 10. The challenges throughout the day, ordering the food, and check this out. I'm gonna let you in on something. The owner of a restaurant pleasing the customer becomes kind of second nature. Once you get your food and your menu and your recipes down, and I had really good burgers, and I'm not just patting myself on the back. I come from Southern California, home, right? We had really the In-N-Out burger in Southern California, by far the best burger ever existed. Not now. 20 years ago was yes. My burgers were compared to their burgers, but bigger, right? So I had 20 different flavors of burgers. Man, we had called the Elvis Burger. The Elvis Burger is peanut butter and bananas and bacon on a cheeseburger. That's what Elvis used to eat. Peanut butter and bananas on a cheeseburger. We had the Hawaiian burger with pineapple. We had the jalapeno cheeseburger. We had the deep fried cheeseburger, where I took the whole cheeseburger, 8-ounce cheeseburger of greasy American love. I stuck 2 chopsticks through the top of it to hold it together, dumped it all in our onion ring batter, the whole thing. We built a cheeseburger, bun, meat, veggies, everything, dunked it in our onion ring batter, and deep fried that bad boy. And I am telling you, off the chain. It was every bit of deliciousness you could imagine. Crispy, not too greasy, just greasy enough. But man, it was good. We had the jalapeno cheeseburger. We had the Hawaiian. We had a Jamaican with a Caribbean jerk sauce on it. We had, gosh, I can't even think of my menu. I used to keep a menu on my walls, but it's been a while. Shoot. Oh, do I got one right here? I don't. Man, I used to keep one around here. But, I see that Hudson's Hamburgers. Okay. Anyway, so I had my own restaurant. But man, wouldn't you know, what ended up being the biggest challenge was the pride of the cooks amongst themselves. I had 9 cooks in my restaurant, in my kitchen. I had the biggest kitchen in Barron County, which works against you when when you're not doing gourmet cooking and stuff. But I did. I had a main chef. I had a assistant chef. I had a plate maker, a deep fryer, a salad maker, salad and sandwiches. Oh Lord, I can't even remember the whole organization, but yeah, we had a prep cook, I guess. Um, and Man, wouldn't you know that they would bicker and fight amongst each other? This guy did it this way. This guy's done it for 20 years. This guy did it at a 5-star restaurant. This guy did it that first shift hated second shift. Second shift hated how they left it. Good Lord. You guys are adults. Shut up and cook. We have a cool little burger joint in Podunk, Kentucky. And these guys are crying about I don't make salads. I'm a master chef. I don't make salads. Meanwhile, I've got 8, 10, 15 people walking out the door because this dude thinks he's not going to make a salad. Little did he know that I am fully capable of grabbing him by his throat and dragging him out the back door, right? And man, that was just very interesting to learn the pridefulness in these cooks and kitchen folks, whatever. But it went even beyond that. So as the saga continued in the kitchen behind the wall, meaning behind the serving wall, right? You have waitresses in front of the serving wall, okay? Whole nother saga, right? Whole girls, okay? Girls. I'll just say that. Girls, waitresses. I'm not used to that. I don't have any daughters. I have all sons. I think I would spoil my daughters to death. I would protect them from all the icky, yucky, stinky, yucky boys out there in the world. But man, what a challenge that was. So you have to worry about servers stealing out of the cash register. You have to worry about servers stealing off the table. You have to worry about servers taking 5 plates of food home without asking. You got to worry about cooks trading your food in your refrigerator out the back door for pills. Who's doing that? I mean, golly, this world. So, anyways, I had a restaurant. It was great. I tell people it was 5 of the best days of my life and 360 of the worst days of my life. I had it for exactly 1 year to the day, and I let it ride. I had a partner involved, a silent partner involved who broke a bunch of promises, and didn't keep. He kind of put me in a bind and didn't keep his word and kind of walked off with all the money that I had made him, and stuck me with a bunch of unpaid stuff. But anyways, that was certainly interesting. It was a blessing as well, learning that not too many people get handed an entire restaurant. So a chapter in my life that was pretty awesome. No kidding. It was awesome. I have a lot of chapters in my life that kind of open and then close. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, that was the restaurant. I brought that up because I used to do YouTube videos back in 2014, and my face was just like melting. I was watching those videos, you guys. Type in Cheeseburger Paradise on YouTube and you will find my ugly face. JP. Oh, let me give this disclaimer. I was not on any drugs, okay? My mom even came up to me like, do we need to talk? No, mama. That is not the case. It is literally stress and anxiety, or like chaotic stress and anxiety. I never could catch up to myself. Ordering the food was easy. Scheduling the people was easy. Making payroll was easy. The stress was that stupid, useless drama. Keeping this guy away from this guy. Keeping this guy from calling in. Keeping this guy from not showing up. Keeping this guy from hurting some of the guitar players for live music night. This guy from keeping me from choking dude out. If you want to know the truth, one of my cooks throws a butcher knife through the wall. I'm like, what in the world? So I was just in bad shape all the time from 6 o'clock in the morning. I remember 6 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the morning, because man, I hired a dude, a maintenance guy, and I still mop the floor, and I still clean the kitchen, and I still organized the food, I still counted the money, I still organized all the bills, I did all of it. I have a hard time handing off and relinquishing responsibility. I tried to do it, got screwed over a bunch of times. Can't trust people in that position very often. It's kind of weird. In our little town, it's said that there's 87 waitresses, and those 87 waitresses know who's coming and going, and they get fired from one place, they bump over to the next place, they either get fired or quit from there, so they all just do this, like, switching from place to place to place until they find a cozy place to land. But every restaurant owner that I know and that I've talked to, and I know most of them, said the same exact thing. They figure it out, they play you, they hustle you, you constantly have to watch them, babysit them. You cannot be, man, I remember one time, I just asked little girl waitress, didn't I tell you to mop the floor? And starts bawling, and I'm like, oh, honey, I did not. I didn't mean to fuss at you. I wasn't really fussing at you. I just asked if you had mopped the floor, and what can I do to make it better? Weird, because I'm not that kind of. I mean, okay, cool. Quit crying. Get to work. You know what I'm saying? We can cry after work or during work, but good Lord, get it done. So go back, check out Cheeseburger Paradise. Sometimes you will see ugly, skinny, look like crackhead JP trying his best to run a restaurant. We had some good times in that restaurant. I had 4 eating challenges. The 5-pound cheeseburger was wild. The 5-pound ice cream sundae, the world's hottest 5 slider challenge, and what was I had 4, the hot wing challenge, and it wasn't gonna happen. I guarantee you that. It kind of brings me back to the Pocky chip challenge. I'm about bent, guys. I was thinking about it before the live stream, about eating one of these bad boys. I'm not afraid to do it. I mean, I've been waiting on old Dave for a while. I don't know if you're online there, David, but if you are, I mean, guys, I might do it. Y'all leave some comments in YouTube and on Facebook. Hey, Facebook guys, listen, I am moving the live stream over to YouTube. I will continue to do the Facebook live stream as well, but the interactivity on the Facebook helps the algorithm and helps me grow the channel a little bit. So I am looking for 1,000 subscribers, plus I'm looking for 4,000 hours of watch time. So if you guys could go back and just autoplay all those videos, that would be cool and help me out. See, Reaper, he's already big time. He is big time. Reaper's up 10, 20. How many subscribers do you have now, Reaper? I haven't asked you in a few months. How many subscribers you got on the OFR behind the scenes channel? Guys, listen. Big Rich, Reaper, Joshy, Ohio Fish Rescue. Make sure to go to their channel, subscribe to their channel. I love bumping those guys and boasting about those guys. Listen, they are my champions when it comes to fish rescue. So go to their YouTube channels and listen. Friday nights are fun. I set my whole Friday nights. If I was drinking beer still, I would hang out with Big Rich and Joshy every Friday night. I hang out with them anyways, but they sit around, they have a few drinks, they talk fish. It is cool, right? So I still hang out with them, and you can send them a super chat. You know, a super chat is a little bit donations, basically. You can send them $1, you can send them $5, 10, 20, 30, 100, and it's fun because they're on their YouTube live stream every Friday night, 6 o'clock our time Central. And we'll just talk and cut up and chat and throw throw a few bones their way, and it's cool. So I'm just looking to get over 1,000. Over 1,000 bumps you up into monetization. Then you got to apply for monetization. I will be adding more content. I'm getting my editing and stuff. I'm kind of getting my weekly schedule ironed out. Let's see, 12,000. Reaper said he got 12,000. I know you got, let's see, 134 on the main. Guys, bump it up. Look, OFR, behind the scenes, share it out there. Get people involved. Super cool, guys. And then Reaper's got the OFR behind. Let's see, Reaper is OFR behind the scenes, and the main channel is the Ohio Fish Rescue. So, y'all make sure to watch them and hang out and you know, hang out Friday nights. Throw them a little donation. That always helps. You know, feed the fish and stuff. But Reap, did I see you say don't do it? Don't you know that's a trigger of mine? It is less conducive to my health and well-being to challenge to say don't do it. I mean, so I got these challenges for me and another person, and I have yet to see that person, and he's not chicken, he's just busy. So Dave's got a lot going on. He's a big gamer on Twitch and all that stuff, but I am eager. I am telling you guys, I've got to wait. Oh, you did. Says you did made my son go to the hospital. What do you mean I made your son go to the hospital? Explain that one, Reap. I made him, or these guys made him go to the hospital? I've been watching videos for a month now. There are some funny videos. Look who is on our YouTube channel, Distortion Bristol. Dude, what is up? Man, I'm so glad to hear from you. We haven't heard from Rich over in the UK for a long time. How's things going over in the UK? Comment worldwide UK division of all the rescues, right? So we have the Bristol Fish Network fish rescue going on over there. But I noticed you had a few little vivariums over there. Guys, my battery is dying in my phone, and that's what I'm running Facebook on, and my stinking chargers. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, please, you guys. If you will hold on a second. Can't do it. Watch the fish for a little while. I'll try to get another cable hooked up. Here, you enjoy this. There you go. Okay, see if I can get this before we get shut off here. Hang on tight. Come on. Come on, Betty. All right, hopefully that works. All right, Facebook. Facebook, can you let me know if you can hear the audio okay? That would be awesome. I am on my better iPhone. However, it was drywalling with me for a while, so it may be clogged up too. I think it does have better audio. And I'm assuming YouTube YouTube can hear me okay. Distortion, what's up, buddy? From the UK, guys, look, we have Master Jedi Ohio Fish Rescue with Big Rich, with Joshy, with the Reaper. We have the Kentucky Fishing Tank Rescue. Represent. Represent. Bristol, you got to get you one of these bad boys. And then we have the Bristol Fishing Rescue. And what I was saying is I saw a picture that had some paludariums over there on his shelves, which means he's dabbling in the reptile business too. So, do you have any reptiles over there in the UK, dude? What's your local favorite over there? I've got 2 Colombian red-tailed boas, 3 leopard geckos, 2 different. I didn't realize there were subspecies in leopard geckos. I don't have the names of them yet, but I've got 3 leopard geckos. We have 1 green tree frog and 1 Nile monitor. Yeah, so RNC Aquatics. Oh, cool. So aquatics, I like it. I am not naming anything, you guys, as humorous as I'm gonna make you. I am not naming anything that I do aquatics. There is a mad race in the world now, I guess, to have your own aquatics, and I've blown my brains out trying to think of blah 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 aquatics, and I even thought of naming my fish store blah 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 aquatics. How about that? Blah 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 aquatics. How about that? Because who cares what the name is? Just come and get some fish, right? So RNC Aquatics, you guys, over in the UK, is by our very own awesome let's see. I'm being sidetracked right now. I've got comments that they have so many vines of so many vines of, like, between Facebook, Meta Business, Facebook Business. I get like 3 or 4 alerts for every time somebody responds to something, and I'm seeing messages from like weeks ago. This is so crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Okay, so now I got my chat box. I got my chat box. Okay, we gotta do this different. Where's my filter on my comments? And let's shut the volume off. Okay. Oh well, guys. It looks. I'm just now seeing my Facebook. There it goes. Okay, so it's not as bad as I was thinking. I just got it on this little stand right here. Oh me. R&C Aquatics over in the UK. That is our very own Distortion Bristol, who we haven't seen in 6 months, coming out of the roots in the rubble of the UK, because they are treating those guys crazy over there. Not as crazy as here in America, but man, let me tell you, I don't know what's going on over there lately. We haven't really corresponded about the rules and regulation that's been going on over there. But when I don't know when COVID first hit, or a year after, within a year after that, man, they were regulating all kinds of crazy crap. And here in America, it's still kind of getting around to it. So who knows? And I thought I shut you off. All right. Oh yeah, cool. Okay, I was just reading some comments from pretty important video that I posted earlier in the week. But Rich, I'm glad to see you, brother. Okay, Facebook's video much better than YouTube. Okay, I wonder why that is. I wonder if I got a glare. Huh. You're right, Reaper. I bet I've got to set my latency. You know what it is? So I was watching this thing. I've got to set all my video stuff. My computer's powerful enough to run 1080p. I got to do some back end changes to it. I got the settings and stuff, but yeah, I know it's Reaper, dude. Dang it. Okay, well, bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to get the quality on the damn it. So I can't set it now, can I? To 1080. Okay, that's what I got to do, Reap. I got to get my back end settings on the YouTube channel automatically. You can set the settings and the tags and all that automatically, and I bet I got it on 720 or maybe even less, or probably automatic or something. Plus I've got my DSLR camera I can hook up directly to here as a webcam, so I'm going to do that too. But thank you so much, guys. Hey, Distortion, Rich. So the truck convoy from Canada started here on the 5th. What does that mean? Do you guys have a truck convoy over in the UK? Wow, this stream could get heavy quickly. Holy mackerel, okay. Okay. And I see my signal, my signal strength coming and going on my laptop too, so that's probably some of the problem as well, you guys. Always something, I swear. Always something. I bought $3,500 worth of equipment, camera equipment, and phones, and connections, and connectors, and converters, and it's always something. You got lights. We got lights, and I got this. It looks like this killer glare going on over here. So, anyways, we'll go back over here. Yeah, we're going back to OSB. I don't care. That's weird. Change it up, baby. What is going on? Oh well. So, see, it doesn't let me chat, okay? Okay, so protest on the mandates provided. So do you have an actual trucker colony going on? We got truckers in America going up to the Canadian border and doing their thing. I've been keeping up with these guys, right? There's a lot of preachers in there, and preacher truckers in there. They're having Bible studies. They're building buildings. They're building structures like to code in a half a day as a soup kitchen. Yes. This is great. Guys, this is awesome. Converged in our capital city. I know. So, Nini. If I say that wrong, Nini. I've been following it closely. I have been following it closely. In fact, as of yesterday, I heard the Ottawa City Council has been trying diligently to lock up these guys' $7 million GoFundMe page, and they succeeded. They confiscated the money, and they typed in, "We're going to give it to worthy causes like BLM," And man, they got hosed. I bet they're getting hosed now. In fact, I'm gonna say it. You all out there, write your legislature, write your congressmen, write those people. Find out who they are. Write their people. Write those city council in Ottawa. I'm gonna do it, and it is a bunch of crap. People have been sending them millions of dollars. They have compiled enough money to stay where they're at for 20 years, right? They have enough food, money, gas, everything. So it's a serious deal, and I love it. So it is a real protest. It is for a real cause. Nothing like what was going on in America or over in the UK. I mean, not that those were like bad. We had bullcrap protesters. Our protesters, it does nothing to loot Target or to burn down black-owned businesses or women-owned businesses or any businesses for that matter. Okay, so the fish rescue page is turning into a political rant, and that's okay, because we have some great guests on here from Canada and from the UK. What a diversified conversation this could be. They took their money, they seized it. They got so much negative feedback, so much flack for that. GoFundMe said they were going to refund all the money to the people, right? That hasn't happened on that scale. What happened was, all the donators, all the people that donated that money, got legal advice. All the attorneys said you need to take them to. It's not prohibition. It's probate court, something like that. And all of a sudden, all these attorneys attacked GoFundMe. GoFundMe's gonna die just like Patreon died. Reaper, I don't know if you know this, but tell Big Rich, Patreon killed itself. They sold out to a company. I forget exactly what happened, but it was something like this. Some shady crap went on. They tried to regulate and took people's money. Come to find out, dude was taking it out the back end. Whatever. Bad publicity. Patreon is a dead environment. All these people, all these companies like that are owned by. In fact, if you guys are tech nerds or know any tech nerds, tell them to develop an honest to goodness money transferring company, and they could make millions of dollars this week. All people are looking for is an honest way to be able to transfer money, donate money. Everybody gets their claws involved, and it ends up being shady crap. So these truckers, and it's more than truckers now. The truckers just symbolize the whole movement. But they are building structures for soup kitchens, not only for themselves but for the homeless. They're having Bible study, and people are getting saved right there on the side of the road. They have enough food and money to last for 20 years right now, and of course that's going to grow. I mean, all they got to do is invest a couple million of that in Bitcoin, and they will have money forever. Think about that. They could literally have a legitimate, honest to goodness, what we had here in America, they called them that Chaz zone, whatever it was. They had these autonomous zones or something like that, and they could literally do it right and camp out. Cops were not arresting these guys. In fact, still in Baltimore, they still have city blocks that are blocked off, and they're called autonomous zones. Cops aren't allowed in. Nobody's allowed in. It's armed and dangerous, and it is a dumpster hole. It is a burned down, looted, nasty graffiti slum hole. And if these truckers, and I'm sure they're getting all kinds of legal advice, all kinds of strategic advice. Ottawa better watch out. I'm telling you, Ottawa is, I didn't think about it until the other day, but that's the capital of Canada, right? So it's kind of like a January 6th here in America. We need to transfer this. I have a whole separate Facebook page that I'm developing called John Politics. My name is John Paul, and we are going to open up John Politics because these conversations are awesome, you guys. the whole Joe Rogan thing. That other hippie dude that I watched too. I had to look him up. Let me look him up. His name is da, 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 da. His name is Russell Brand. Russell Brand. I think Russell Brand is from the UK. Rich, is Russell Brand from the UK. I watch him all the time, and that dude went from being more lefty liberal Hollywood to holy mackerel, these guys are full of crap, and talking about the Democrats in America. But he is an unbiased, cool, laid back, hippie type of guy, just reading straight from the news. Reading straight from the news, right? Got research papers talking about Dr. Fauci, talking about Nancy Pelosi, talking about anybody they can talk about, Joe Rogan and all of them. The thing is, you guys, when you dig deep, when you dig past the surface of any of the news that you're being told right now, you see nothing but crap. And if you take that nothing but crap back 20, 30, 40 years, you realize how long they have built this empire on a facade of peace, love, and harmony. And in fact, they are funding the evil crap that we're seeing right now. And it's because of social media. Joe Rogan, 11 million views per episode. That's more than all of the mainstream media put together. You don't think that boy's a threat? Give me a break. That dude is a major threat. Is he a news reporter? No. He's an idiot like me, and all we do is sit around and talk, and he's got these famous guests that come on there, just like we're doing right here. Man, I would love to Zoom call with you guys sometimes. Like Distortions over there in the UK, I would like to see, Rich, I would like to have some pictures of some things that have been going on over there. I know we haven't chatted a lot in the last year or so, but I know the last time we chatted, it was like, yeah, we're all idiots. I know. Might as well just ride that train. But I would like to see some like footage. Here's the thing. I love protests. I love causes. I love fighting for a cause. I love foot to ground. I love don't just be talking, better start walking for what you believe in. I love that. People fight for what they believe in. I am there. I am in it. If you're just there to start crap, and I'm very familiar with just starting crap, but it seems like there's behind the scenes people starting these messes for particular reasons. And they're attacking people like Joe Rogan and Russell Brand and stuff like that. Cool guys, laid back, having conversations and trying to shut them down. Look at this stupid stuff going on with Neil Young and these Hollywood brats that have been riding the Hollywood train for 50 years, has-beens. Washed up has-beens. I'm going to give you a personal note. I might lose everybody on the stream. I am not a Neil Young fan. I had to listen to that crap all growing up. My parents are hippies from Southern California, beach bumming it, partying animals, and listening to that. I didn't like the Beatles. I didn't like Neil Young. I didn't like Crosby, Stills and Nash. To me, that music was junk. And what you guys may or may not understand, what's going on right now, is Neil Young didn't pull anything. Neil Young doesn't even own his own records anymore. Like, Neil Young doesn't even own the rights to his music right now. That company that he sold out to years and years ago, and I just heard the name of it yesterday, and they are a gut-wrenching, society-gutting, of course, multi-billion-dollar company that apparently goes around America and buys up neighborhoods and kicks everybody's out that can't afford to pay rent, and then triples the rent. That's the company that bought Neil Young and a bunch of their albums. They said 75% of the music we listen to today is called catalog music. That means a third party came around when they were all washed up and Um, they're all washed up, so they sold to the highest bidder, and they're higher bidder out here molesting America. And so these peace-loving hippies are nothing but hypocrites. Made $1 million on their own whiny little hippie music and thinking they were causing a revolution. They didn't do nothing. They're sold out, washed out. And they're using his face right now to say that Neil Young pulled his music. Did not pull his music. Has nothing to do, cannot pull his music. He can stand as a frontman for this third-party company and be like, yeah, we all got together and we're going to pull the music. Crap. It's all crap. What they're doing is riding the Joe Rogan train, right? So how many clicks you think Neil Young's getting right now because he's fighting Joe Rogan? I think I need to fight Joe Rogan. I think I need to call him up and text him and say, like, look, I'm about to pull all my fish rescue ads off your podcast. You see how it works right now? Does anybody out there know what the Lacy Act is? Or Emily, tell me what the Lacy Act is. It's the second time I heard it today. Let's see who can find it out first. Laceyact. Lacy Act. What does the Lacy Act do? The Lacy Act combats illegal trafficking of... Oh, yes. Okay. The Lacy Act combats illegal trafficking of wildlife, fish, and plants, and extended its... Oh, gosh. Guys, I am going blind in my... hold on. Let me see. And extended its protections to a broad range of plants and plant products, making it unlawful to import into the United States any plant or plant product that was illegally harvested. Okay, and then it to be continued. That was December 21st. No, there's something going on today, and I think I got that from you, Emily. Hey, Emily, if you're not too busy, could you post? Could you upload? They are basically trying to ban all animals except for cats and dogs, livestock. Well, it's more than that. I mean, it's more detailed than that. It was passed through the House already. Next vote, yeah. Next vote, ours to the Senate. Yeah, it goes to the Senate. Right. So it was passed through the House, but not through the Senate yet. The Lacy Act. So it kind of sucks to have to explain it like this. They're having such a problem in places like Florida. It's crazy. It's crazy what's going on in Florida, you guys. They have exterminators out there shooting 3-foot green iguanas like dove, right? They have these exterminators using non-lethal pellet guns, but they're lethal to the iguanas, right? Rounding up, pap, 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 pap. So they pay them to kill these iguanas because the iguanas are infesting everything, right? So you have to protect your property. As much as I'm an animal lover, animal activist, guys, since I was born, I have donated to save the whales. Whales are off the endangered species list. I helped with the California condor. They were down to 3 breeding pairs, 6 California condors back in the 80s. And I donated to that cause. They are now off the endangered species list. I am an animal conservative kind of guy. Conservation isn't don't kill anything. Conservation isn't poor little things, you know. And I even helped in Huntington Beach create a section off an area right across from the beach. It's right on the beach, right across the Pacific Coast Highway, because of the... I don't know, there were some sea crabs and some owls and birds nested there every season, blah, blah, blah. There's a whole ecosystem there that would die away if they just molested the land and built all over the beach like they're doing right now. And but it is still there. And I forget, it's a Huntington Beach swampland, Huntington Beach Refuge or something like that. But I was part of that back in the early 80s when I was a kid. So I have a heart for that. It should be left up to the state to regulate. Yes, there you go. But so having a heart of that, um, all of it is about balance. All of it is about balance. You cannot have a law that says you cannot clean up a forest. You cannot clean up the woods. You cannot have some type of effort in uh, control is a bad word, but for lack of terms, controlling an environment, because we are humans and we have tangible opposite thumbs, right? So we can actually make improvements based on our actions. Um, uh, um, where was I going? Oh, you have to clean up national forests. You have to take care of trees. You have to burn that stuff down sometimes. That restarts ecosystems, right? Nature does it. And if you study nature and you abide by nature, you can have these common sense laws that say every once in a while we have to have a burn off. Every once in a while we have to do this. That way you don't kill all the owls and you don't kill all the fish and you don't kill all the iguanas, but you have a balance, a sustainable balance. The end all be all goal of all conservationism is a sustainable balance of life. That's it. If you're going to kill whales and all you do to kill the whale, like sharks for instance, sharks in Japan, you know what they do? Cut off fin, cut off fin, cut off fin, cut off fin, throw the live shark back in the water. I've seen it a million times. I hate it. That is not a sustainable policy for life, right? Do they get eaten? Yes. Do other sharks come and eat it? Yes. It's not creating a pollution. I don't think it may. I don't know. But when you do 100,000 a day, I mean, literally, cut off the fin, cut off the fin, cut off the fin, throw the shark back in the water. To me, just off the top of my head, seems completely ridiculous. There's no balance there. That is an off balance for money. Money always is the enemy in conservationism, in any cause. There's always more powerful, more greedy people. Why does JP get $3 and I only get $2? Balance, right? That's why I hate money. You guys know anything about me? I hate money. I would rather give it all away. I would rather pay people to be happy. I would rather create balance no matter what it takes. I used to hustle hustlers, get their money, and go feed people with their money. How cool is that, right? So if you create a balance, that's the end game in conservationism. This Lacy Act, it's a necessity. That's the problem. It's a necessity. And Emily's right. What it is the lack of the states addressing these issues, right? So Florida hasn't addressed the issues. It got way out of hand. 80s and 90s and 2000s, everybody could bring in and hustle snakes in the black market. Give me a break. The black market is disgusting. Those wild iguanas and the cichlids and the pythons and all that stuff going crazy, that's just the extras that didn't get sold in the black market, right? So everybody gets a snake. Snake gets too big, they just throw it outside. I mean, it's not necessarily mistreating the animal. Let it go. Florida can sustain life. Florida's about like the Amazon River. So that's why they're flourishing there. Everything seems to be invasive species in Florida. Why? Because of the environment. I hate it that they're out there killing all of these iguanas. I would love to have an iguana farm, right? I mean, even if it was like, when they get old and die, cook them and eat them. Or if you could harvest them and create a balance, like chickens, you could actually create a balance of breeding iguanas. Seems like they don't have a problem breeding. But I'm going to read that, Emily, I'm going to read that Lacy Act in depth because it passed through the House, but it sounds like one of those bills that nobody really cares about. I don't think anybody in the Congress cares about our environment, if you want to know the truth. They're so preoccupied with their own YouTube channels. They're so preoccupied with Russia, fake Russia, and fake Ukraine, and all the stupid stuff going on. Okay, I haven't seen. Okay, okay. I'm just reading a couple of these comments. Keep them coming, you guys. I want to hear some questions. We got UK here. We got Canada here. Miss Emily sparked a conversation with the Lacy Act. That's a bill that's been passed through the House, going through the Senate soon. Emily, has it gone through the Senate yet? Somebody said that it already did. Um, Today or yesterday. I don't know, but you can check it out. Um, so it's a necessary act, but Emily's correct. The states should be able to take care of it. However, you have ultra liberal policies within these states. California, even Florida. The governor of Florida, cool cat so far. I've been watching him in depth. I like the guy. I'm not really a conservative guy, but I'm a common sense guy. He seems to have common sense. I don't know if he's Mr. Hollywood or what, but everything he's been saying through this whole Corona thing has been on point, in my opinion. Um, but county to county, I don't know how. I'm pretty sure I know how it worked. During the COVID outbreak, he basically gave it up to the counties. The counties decided their own laws back in the beginning, and you would have a beach full of people, and with a straight line down to the beach. In this county, no people, and then the next county, flooded beaches with people. Next county line, no people. That would be awkward. But I do know Florida has some liberal policies in mind, right? And so obviously what happened in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, I remember it well, because everybody was going to Florida to get these snakes. The reptile business, like coming from Africa, right, straight to Florida. Basically, that was coming from South America up to Florida. So all this black market stuff was happening and culminating there in Florida. The bird industry was blowing up in Southern California. I did my thesis in college on the bird industry, on the exotic bird industry coming out of Mexico all the way down to Brazil. So South America through Central America, up in everybody trying to get it to America. It's like a 5,000% markup on birds, exotic birds. Um, Smoke and mirrors, yeah. That war crap. I know it is, man. I know it, and I'm so disappointed in our leadership here. Uh, for I don't know, they just keep blindsiding Americans and keeping us like stupid, and we all fall for it. Um, but we'll pray about it, and God will come through. That's for sure. Uh, Michael Toe, what's up, buddy? Guys, I haven't said what up. We've got it on these cool tangents, and guys, I'm cool with it. I'm glad there's no crap talking on the post or whatever. But I am interested in this Lacy Act. I'm going to read it in depth. Um, but it's the regulating of the birds. Emily, some people were talking about it being everything except for dogs and cats and stuff. And some people earlier today have made some good points. Like if you move across state lines, what it is they're not allowing you to transport animals and plants across state lines. I don't know how deep that goes, or if they're addressing some of these issues and stuff. I just know that they're using Florida as an example of what can happen if you don't have these laws, and the states aren't doing it. That's the problem. Uh, they're not regulated well, right? The black market is part of the problem, but it's too late for that. They've had the black market for years. I'm gonna give you guys a little rundown. Like when I mentioned my college thesis, that was back in 1992 or 3 when I did it, and it was about the exotic bird industry. The villagers down in Brazil and in South America and Central America. So all those kids and everybody, they go get these eggs from like cockatoos. We'll use cockatoos for an example. They'll go get these eggs. They'll get these baby birds. They'll get the birds. They'll just go harvest. There's no laws. They don't care. There's probably laws now because we went in the 80s and infiltrated and created all these laws. So it's all underground, but they don't care. They're mass netting these birds, right? So we'll use 100. Out of 100 birds, so this kid goes out, he gets 100 birds. That villager there sells them to a transport guy. Okay, and he'll sell them for whatever the monetary value is, like a penny, a dime, a quarter. I don't know the exactly. It was, I think back then it was like a nickel, right? So a cockatoo egg or a baby cockatoo would sell for a nickel a piece. Imagine you have 100, 500 nickels. That little dude is rich, right? And all he's doing is netting these birds. And, you know, whether they're breeding them, probably into breeding, right? Whatever. But nickel a piece. That transporter pays a nickel a piece. He takes them to, say, the river, right? That river guy gives them 25 cents a piece. 5 times as much as you got. You see where I'm going with this? That guy gives him a quarter for every one of those birds. Cockatoos. These are cockatoos, African grays, scarlet macaws, blue and golds, red, yellow, greens, peach crested cockatoo. High dollar stuff here in America. Anyways, little boat dude gives them 25 cents a piece. Boat dude takes it to a guy that's going to take it to the border, right? Another transport guy. He's going to give him $1 a piece. Look at all the money here, and I'm not exaggerating. It's even more than what I'm saying. So say he gives him $1 a piece for all these birds, for 100 birds. He got $100 for 100 cockatoos. That guy uses the cartel to get across into America, right? And the guy over in America, baby cockatoos now. That guy in America, he's paying $100 a piece, $200 a piece. Emily knows about birds. You guys might know about birds. These are thousands of dollars of birds. So $100 a piece. Think about it. Nickel, quarter, dollar, $100. Right? Now, the bad part about this is out of 100 birds, 10 survive. 20. 10, 20 survive because they don't care. They stuff them in toilet paper rolls, paper towel rolls. You'll find 2 or 3 or 4 birds in a paper towel roller. They do it all the time. So the money is the black market, right? So when they get over like into like Arizona, New Mexico, California, when they find those birds and they confiscate them, they don't release them back to the motherland. They kill those animals. They have to destroy those animals. Yes, Distortion saying that he's heard that we had shortages of fish foods. Yes. I can't get sinking pellets from Omega 1 right now. Now, as far as the flake foods and stuff, you can get it. We can order it and stuff like that. I buy all mine in bulk. I get 5-pound buckets of all the fish food. And then I scoop it for people. So that's the black market. The black market is that lucrative. So when they pay $100 a bird, somebody here in America, like me, I used to love birds. I do love birds. That was weird. I do love birds. But I would pay $200, $300, $400, $500 for a baby cockatoo. I mean, I've always wanted a blue and gold macaw, and they're wild caught, hard to train, but I've trained them a bunch. African gray, smartest bird. So you buy that one, you buy 2 of them, or 3 of them, or 4 of them, and you create breeders, and they do it all the time. Now you got wild caught breeders. Now you have the eggs. The babies are okay. You trade and sell the babies. The babies go for more. $800, $900, $1,200, $2,000, $3,000. So there's the black market for wild and endangered species, right? They do it in the ocean all the time. Florida's outbreak on everything. Cichlids. You can go down there with a casting net in any of those bayous down in there and cast a net, and they say you will pull up thousands of African cichlids. thousands of. I heard the other day a guy's gonna bring me a bucket full of puffer fish, the brackish puffer fish, green spotted, and wow, that was weird. That was very colorful. I'm gonna wear them. I don't care. But you can just cast a net and scoop up African cichlids. He said you can scoop up. The coolest thing is to get all these puffer fish, and they'll puff up. They'll actually puff up. Throw them back in, and they're all puffing. And I told him, man, I don't want to be a part of that, dude. Leave them, but they're invasive, right? So the iguanas, the boas. The mentality is that it comes back to the pet shops, right? And the black market. The legal market, black market. The pet shops aren't regulating anything either. You all know that. They will sell common pleco for until the day they die for $4.99. And every river, every lake, every golf courses. I saw this picture of a golf course. This video of a golf course down there. It looked like a black river through this golf course, fancy golf course. Guy threw a ball down there, and it was all pleco. They scattered from the ball, and you could see the bottom. Other than that, it was black with all pleco. Crazy. So they have to regulate this thing somehow, and the states aren't doing it. The states are making money somehow because they're not regulating it. That's a regulation. People really don't care about animals, you guys. Us fish freaks, you know, us animal lovers, we care about animals. We understand balance. We understand some fish die in the hobby, you know. I mean, things happen. Nature occurs, but what happens is when money gets involved and your sole priority becomes maximizing your profit, then that's why they have to have these laws. Because people are driven by money, and money means they don't care how many common pleco they breed or have or scoop or bring. I guarantee you right now I could go down a whole team. I can go down within a week. I could have a whole squad. I could be in the underground. I could be part of the underground. I guarantee you I could be part of a system that is bootlegging fish, birds, and reptiles across the border to anywhere in America. I guarantee you would not be difficult at all. I could probably get a truckload of birds, fish, octopus, monkeys, giraffe, anything. I guarantee you. So the regulations have to come when the states aren't doing it. I wish the states would do it. I remember as a kid thinking, okay, I'm Smokey the Bear conservative. I don't want to mess with the national forests and stuff like that. All the national forests are burning down in California right now because they did not control anything. That is not conservation, right? You have to control that. We are primates with thumbs, opposable thumbs, and brains that are here. God gave us dominion over the animals and the earth. That's for a reason. We don't have to just mark off a spot and leave it. That's not healthy. That's not balanced. If we build cities all the way around a park, that does not make a healthy park. Okay? The reason those things are burning down right now is because they let a bark beetle infest, and we can't kill the bark beetle, and we can't regulate, and it burrows in the trees, and they emit toxic like lacquer thinner under the bark, creates a bomb, boom, fire, the whole coast, all the way up, and it's ridiculous. So conservation has to be taught properly, and balance is the whole thing. Right? We don't want to kill off 1 million birds. We don't want to kill off 1 million trees. We don't want to we want to create a sustainable number for life. Right? That's what it boils down to. And I'm going to read into that Lacy law. Thanks for bringing that up, Emily. I saw that today. I think you might have posted it. And keep us updated. Right? The Lacy law, you guys. Lacey. It's the Lacy law. Um, and apparently they're going to start buckling down. So I'm not sure how that affects. Somebody said that they're not going to be able to ship fish or plants across state lines. So, yeah, Robert Bond said we need to promote captive bred and local bred. Even if that's the case, you know? I mean, I'm a local kind of guy. I'll pay extra to buy local. Do it all the time. I buy my biscuits from the wigwams right around the corner. Uh, and you know, I'm a patriot. I love everybody, but I am a local guy, kind of guy. I am not a cheaper the better kind of guy. So that was awesome. I am gonna fire up the John Politics page, you guys. You guys are gonna have to join me over there. Hey, you guys on the Facebook page, make sure to hit the like button if you don't care. That'll help me on my Facebook algorithm. But I am promoting my YouTube channel. Reaper said that my video's a little weaker on the YouTube channel, so I'm gonna have to adjust the settings a little bit to get my quality of video up a little bit. And anyways, I will get that taken care of. What else was we talking about? We did the chip. The chip challenge is coming. Believe that. The Lacy law. Bristol, there you go, dude. That's all you. That's all you. Set up your tanks. I will send you 50 20-gallon tanks you can breed. They're drilled already. I mean, whatever, dude. Start cutting glass and getting tanks built. Breed them bad boys. Breed angels, cichlids if you want. Get in mollies, layer tails, tiger barbs. Those are all popular fish. Danio, people like Danios. Snails, get some snails rocking. Dude, get some plants rocking, dude. You've got it. That's your pitch right there. You be the only fish breeder in the UK. Shoot, man. We got Emily and David over here, and they are breeding some fine looking fish. Oh, that's what I wanted to bring up. It brought up Emily, guess what? I finally learned what that stinking fish was again in my tank back here. It's Tropheus. Tropheus dubious, something like that. And what I've been doing, you guys, so these are care sheets that I've been, yes, guppies. I've been printing off these care sheets for myself, for everybody, but Ethan Matthew does homeschooling, so his mama teaches him, you know, it's like 4 hours a day or something, and so he does homeschooling. So I thought this would be an awesome way to do like biology class, right? Animal husbandry type stuff. So every time we get an animal here at the rescue, I've been printing off one of these care sheets, and so I'm going to make a little folder for him. But I also thought I'm going to hang these right at the aquariums. So right here's the tree frog one, and so his mom's going to start teaching him, like, to basically reading this. It's the habitat, their food, their temperatures, how to take care of them, you know, type of thing. So I'm excited about that. We went through a couple of them. Here's the Tropheus one. There's Tropheus. Oh man, there's a bunch of different kind. I've got this full copper one. But there's Tropheus. I'm gonna study on that bad boy because everybody who's into cichlids knows I have a Tropheus apparently, and they're hard to get or something to that effect. But I would like to start breeding those and getting those out there a little bit. I've got Melanochromis. Rich, I can't read that stuff. Melanochromis auratus and whitetail ACIs coming out my ears. Well, sell those bad boys. 50 cents a piece. The green tree frog. Also, we have the ball python because we did rescue a ball python this past week. It's just a common ball python. I am supposed to go up and get a another. It's more of an exotic ball python, a yellow staple. I'll have to look it up, but I'll keep you posted on that one, you guys. Uh, but we do have the ball python care sheet for the common ball python. They're little strikers. Let me tell you, ball pythons, they're bitey, and then they clam up into a ball. They're chicken. 23 hours nocturnal. Give me a break. How fun is that? None. Poor little guy. Comes out, eats, goes home, balls up. That's not very active. My python, my Colombian red-tailed boas now are awesome. Now, we hold them 3 or 4 times a week, almost every day, and Ethan loves them. I gotta go clean their tank out tonight. It is stinky. Golly, I feed them big old rats now. They poop out big old rats. Let me tell you, they need to be vegetarians or something. But anyways, we got the Leopard Gecko care sheet. We've got the Nile Monitor care sheets. I got another green tree frog care sheet. Cool, this one's a little more intricate. What I did realize is don't get your pet care sheets from Petco. And it was the dumbest thing I ever printed off in my life. Buy the Petco lid. Make sure you gotta buy the Petco window cleaner. Buy the Petco dirt in a bag. Buy the Petco dirt additive that we provide. Buy the Petco. Shut up. And none of it had to do with any care of anything that we printed off. It was a snake care kit. And dumb. The dumbest thing. Didn't give any temperatures. Didn't give anything. So they, there you go. There's a box store. There's my red tail boa constrictor care sheet. That thing is like 6 pages long. But anywho, guys, Canada is in the house. Thank you so much for the update, you guys. Apparently, last I heard, there was 50,000 trucks involved, and so now what I'm hearing from Nene is it's stretching from one end of the country to the other, and then GoFundMe has seized their account and is going to refund everybody their money. I highly suggest everybody who gets a refund on their money, mail it directly to them. Figure out another way. If I could do it, if I had the time to program it, I would make my own conservative, patriot, honest, Christian, God-fearing website that transferred money from one hand to the other, and who cares if you make a dime or not? You would make money. What else? The Lacy Act, you guys. Study up on that because it is going to suck. It's probably got a bunch of stuff buried in there. I heard there's a lot of verbiage in there that's really going to, like, there's pet shops and breeders down in Florida really sweating it because it's going to make breeding boa constrictors, it's going to make even owning a boa constrictor illegal. So those guys are panicking down there. You're pretty much shutting down the whole thing. That's not cool, but if they don't get regulated, that's what happens when you don't have regulation. You got to have some type of regulation, not over-regulation. Keep the politics out of it, just create balance. Education is a good way to create balance, right? We educate kids and adults and everybody here at the rescue all the time. So when you educate people, you create that balance, right? We've talked people out of buying fish, out of getting fish, right? They quickly realize they don't want the responsibility. They don't want to wait, 4 weeks to cycle a tank. Dead fish, they clean a tank, and little Jimmy, gets all hyped up on a fish and impulse buys. We're not doing that. But pet shops don't do that. Pet shops have to make money. They have to make money. That's what's wrong with the pet shop business model. So, you guys, all you aquatics out there, all you aquatics guys out there, love your fish, regulate your breeding, sell what you got to responsible people. It's not just make money. It's to educate and expand the hobby. That's my advice, right? We're gonna stay within that realm. Because if you're just out pimping fish for money, that's the reason they have the Lacy Act. So, We studied a little bit on the Lacy Act, guys. I'll probably print some of that off and put it on the rescue page, and maybe we'll do a YouTube video on that. Man, you guys, we had a lot of interesting discussions tonight. We had a lot of people on the live stream. Robert Vaughn, what's up, buddy? And Miss Emily, Michael Toad Jr., what's happening? Cancel. Jeff Walters on the Facebook page. Thank you guys for stopping by. Remember, Jeff Miller, I didn't even see you on there, buddy. Jeff, if you are on there, check out the thumbnail I have posted for this video after the live stream ends, because those are your tanks on the thumbnail. I finally got the rack rebuilt. Me and David built it the first time, and then we tore it down and set it up at the shop and tore it down, and now we've got it set up again down in the basement, and we're in the process of lining up the whole basement with your tanks, dude. So Jeff Miller is in the house. Jeff is the one that we got the 120 20-gallon tanks from, you guys. My first big rescue, and put me in the rescue hobby. Who else do we have here? Nicole Caps. I'm reading off of Facebook, you guys. Awesome. So all you guys on Facebook, like I keep saying, if you don't mind, go to my YouTube channel, the Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue. Like it, subscribe. I'm looking for 1,000 subscribers, guys. We're gonna have fun. I'm just loosening up on these YouTube videos, on these live streams. I'm doing Facebook Live and YouTube at the same time, so if I'm looking off on the screen, I apologize. And we are gonna yeah, you have a good night too, Reed. We are gonna be doing some stuff on here. I am looking forward to the Pocky Chip Challenge. I will get this taken care of. I will film it. I was gonna do it at the Mexican restaurant. Those guys said, well, we're gonna have to ask. I'm not asking. I am not asking. I'm gonna show up, pull one out of my shirt, and I will eat it, and we're gonna video it and everything. Jeremy McCumber, what's up? What's up, buddy? Who else? D. Mason Guffey, what's happening? My boy Reaper. Man, there's a lot of people on here, you guys. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Man, you guys are awesome. No kidding. Listen, guys, we're gonna get this thing hitting. I mean, I got 138 subscribers just in a few weeks. I know my live stream's just been about ranting and raving. Tonight was a cool night. It was kind of unexpected. I am gonna be working on my settings on the Facebook page or on the YouTube channel, so it will be a little bit better next week. Be looking out for the go check out the Cichlid Soccer. Go look at the Cichlid Soccer video that I posted today. It's kind of funny. But yeah, we're gonna do the Pocky Chip Challenge. This is the hot. Y'all go check out some of those challenges. They are funny. But yeah, we're gonna bump up the page, guys. I keep saying these how-to videos and stuff, but honestly, every time I do something, I forget to have my camera laid out, you know, and I'm like, good Lord, just clean the tank or something to that effect. So anyways, guys, we'll get into a cool rhythm, cool conversation tonight, you guys. I am going to set up John Politics and on another Facebook page, because this does need to be narrowed down into the fish rescue content. But I did enjoy, I'll post some more information on that Lacy Act. Emily sent me a link to the Lacy Act. In fact, I'll have to go back and find it. And oh, you know what? She sent it to me on my messenger, so I will post it. Or Emily, if you have it on copy mode, if you have it on your clipboard right now, post it on the YouTube channel or on the Facebook page. Or if you did already, thank you. Yeah, because I want everybody to be involved with that. You guys get involved with stuff. Listen, I know politics suck, but listen, the reason things are happening is because everybody avoids, right? That's what it is. all growing up, I was anti-government, anti-authority, anti-everything, and only come to find out uh, what I did, what my generation did was avoided all of that. I don't care about that. I don't want to be a part of that. I like I knew something. I didn't know nothing, and come to find out, when you avoid all that, it's happening. There's decisions being made, and you're not part of them. Start being a part of them. You can be a part of them. Go to a meeting. Go to city council every once in a while. They're live streaming that stuff. Get involved. At least be aware of what they're doing, so that what's happening now with this Lacy Act, it already went through the House. Did none of us hear about the Lacy Act? None of us cared about the Lacy Act. None of us knew what it was. Blah blah blah. It's already through the House. Got to go through the Senate. We're probably too late. If they do it, pet shops are going to shut down. Breeding farms are going to shut down. Basically, it's going to be per state in the state, which, it's pretty much in their hands. And I'm pretty sure there's no animal lovers up in Congress. And I'm not talking left side, right side. I'm talking both sides. Animal stuff gets pushed off all the time. Basically, it's okay, yes, no, 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 and no. That they don't care. So people like us need to care, right? We don't need to go protest, or we can protest, but I'm just saying, get involved. If you guys get involved, having these conversations like this right now are great. We can fire each other up. Maybe we can find a link. I know my legislature for our district is my old history teacher. So I'm calling that guy on a bunch of stuff. I'm going to call him. Coach Riley, you know me. You know what I used to be. And let me explain to you what's happening in my life now, so that you are aware that I'm aware. Because he knows that I used to not care, and I used to fight the system and fight the power and rocked out, and I was extreme about it. And like I just said, if you're not at least going to be aware of it, it's happening. Okay? The news doesn't report it. If you notice this little arena tonight, this was us like sharing information and getting it out to each other, people with like hearts about a certain subject, and Emily sharing the link, and now we can learn more about the Lacy Act. If you read the Lacy Act, maybe we can all call, or we can all, we can have an influence on that, right? Because just because it's an act that got passed, it doesn't have to pass, or the whole thing doesn't have to pass. They can reject it, take it back, rewrite it, run it through again. That's how it kind of works. So, man, let's figure it out together, you guys. Let's figure it out together. I actually requested who our legislators were. How do we contact our Congress people? Apparently, you call the number, you talk to a secretary, you get a recording, and you express your opinion. Because the more opinions they get, more data they get, right? And if it's overwhelming, that's a piece of the puzzle that turns the wheel. Okay? So, if we care about the fish, we want to continue buying and selling and trading fish, let's get involved with the Lacy Act and what's happening on that. Let's get some timelines down. We can fill out maybe what is it when you get a bunch of signatures, you guys? Petition. We can get a petition. The Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue signs a petition, not just against you can't just say no to the Lacy Act. You have to understand it. Maybe there's parts in there that are great, and there's parts in there that are stupid. We can be a part of that. So if we want to be a part of that, you guys, I am glad to spearhead that. You guys can spearhead that. Let me know kind of what your feelings are about it. You all study the Lacy Act tonight. As fish lovers, as animal lovers, it's going to affect us, right? So they're just trying to, what happens is they're sick of hearing about it, so they're going to overdo a regulation. That sucks. So maybe we can be a part of that, you guys. Listen, we've been on for about an hour. You guys, I love you. Love you, Facebook. Everybody on Facebook, make sure to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am hunting for 1,000 subscribers. I'm hunting for 4,000 hours of watch time. If you guys will put your phones on autoplay and then hit play on my channel and set the phone down and mute that bad boy, it'll just keep playing, and I would appreciate it. So my stats will bump up a little bit. And I'm looking for, like I said, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours, and then I can monetize the channel and get more content out there. Go check out the goofy videos I posted today. Cichlid soccer, you guys. It is hilarious. So, anyways, guys, I am signing off. J.P. Merlot with the Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue. Sometime this week, I am doing the Pocky Chip Challenge. I will let you all know. And we'll have a good time watching me burn my butt off. So you guys have a good night. Have a good week. Bless somebody for no reason. Turn around and buy somebody a $7 Happy Meal. Good Lord. It'll change their life and make them have hope in the world. And it'll change your life and give you hope in the world too. Anyways, guys, have a good night. JP Merlo with the Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue. Thank you all for joining me on Sunday nights. If you guys need anything, if you guys want to see something particular, once we get the basement finished, we'll be moving all this studio stuff downstairs, and we'll have a lot more fun stuff to be building and tearing apart and cutting open glass aquariums and building aquariums and all that good stuff. So hang in there with me. Go over to the YouTube channel and like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Guys, JP Merlo with the Kentucky Fish and Tank Rescue. Peace out.